That's a bad chick.
What ain't?
Look at shorty right.
What ain't?
That's a bad chick.
What ain't? What ain't?
That's a bad chick.
What ain't?
Look at shorty right.
Welcome to Full Circle, your source of health, business, and entertainment. Welcome, welcome, welcome once again to all my viewers. Very, very special show today. Very, very special guest, which is something I say all the time. But everyone that has been on Full Circle are very special to me. And I hope they are to you as well. I want to introduce my guests and first, I want to say a few things. This is, he's here tonight to talk about an incident that happened, as well as coming to perform. He's a rap artist, and I really appreciate him taking out time to come on Full Circle this evening. I want to introduce Mr.
Chicago Maverick. How you doing, Queen?
Chicago Maverick.
Yes, how are you?
See, you had me
Yes.
stuck on Edward Robinson, and then I looked over there at you, and I'm like, do he want me to say Edward Robinson
Right,
or Chicago?
right.
Say it again.
Chicago Maverick.
Chicago Maverick.
Yes.
What a name.
Yes, yes.
Let's talk about this name before we go
yeah,
any further.
Yeah, well, you know, Chicago Maverick, I grew up in Chicago, I'm from Chicago, and what the Maverick stems from, I just don't conform. You know, I'm kind of a guy that just goes to his old drum, you know, so
Okay.
yeah,
Okay,
Maverick.
well, definitely an interesting
Yeah,
name,
yeah.
Chicago Maverick.
Yeah, it's very fitting, it's fitting.
Okay, yeah, it'll wear
Yeah, so,
as this hour of the show go on. But I want to talk a little bit to you first about your career.
Okay.
Now you a rap artist.
yes, I'm a rap artist,
How long have you been
musician.
rapping?
Oh, wow. I've been doing this for quite some time, about 10 years now. I've been doing this for about 10 years. I would like to think I create the kind of music that's for everybody, hence co-ed music, you know. It's for the young, the old,
Okay.
white, black, whatever culture it is. I try to make the type of music that'll reach the masses.
So I want to talk about your latest song. Speaking of the music that you
Drink
try
and
to
Drive.
make for different people. Let's talk about this last song.
Drink and Drive. Drink and Drive is the single, I would like to call it the hit single. That's the hit single from my freshman album, Today's Special.
Why Drink and Drive? What made you?
When people hear that title, they initially think promoting drinking and driving. When it's actually
That's why I asked why Drinking and Driving.
It's the exact opposite of it. And what inspired the song is I had a cousin, Therese Puppet Robinson. She was killed by a drunk driver. So it's more so of a public announcement. You know, yeah, drink responsibly.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And how long ago had that happened?
We lost Puppet in 2005.
Wow.
And even to this day, the song is kind of always difficult to perform, you know, because she's so close to my heart, you know.
Okay.
But I
So let me. I know I'm just
Yeah.
kind of jumping all over the place,
Go
but
ahead.
speaking of the song, you actually made a video or was trying to make a video.
yes, we were. Wow, it's funny you brought that up. Last year, we were shooting a video for Drink and Drive, and initially got a lot of negative flack behind it because people just read the title, and were just so against the song without even listening to the lyrics. However, we were doing a video for that song, and I actually ended up arrested for a mob action, you know, and I don't want to go too far into it, but I was arrested, and due to compelling evidence, I was exonerated. But I just want to say something. I didn't know that in 2014, people can still be very much so racist, if I may be so blunt. It was a very overwhelming situation and event for me at that time because I just didn't know.
Okay, so let's back up a little bit here now, because you kind of just briefly went through it. You went to shoot a video.
Yes.
Okay, so where were you planning on shooting this video at?
Okay, we rented the party bus, and we were gonna shoot the video. We had several scenes, but I wanted to get a scene on Clark Street, on Rush Street. Sorry.
So you say a party bus because in the news and they says you all jumped out of a
limousine,
white limousine.
a white limousine. Right. First blunder. It was never a limousine. It was a white party bus. However, it comes from a limousine service, so I can kind of understand why they misconstrued it for a limousine.
All right.
Shooting it, we were in the middle of shooting the video, and if anybody that's from Chicago know what Rush Street looks like on a weekend, like it was a lot of alcohol
this happened
going on.
like 2 in the morning on
Yes,
Sunday.
yes. Well, no, we actually started Saturday evening, and it just delved over into Sunday night, Sunday morning. Yeah. So 4 guys jumped out of a limousine, a stretched white limousine, and just maliciously attacked people for no apparent reason. That's what happened.
But you all were supposed to be shooting a video.
But we were shooting a video. We were in the act of shooting a video. We were in the act of shooting a music video when patrons that were onlookers.
Well,
just,
what happened that this ball or this you all got to fight?
A few onlookers and some guys in my camp. They didn't see eye to eye. Alcohol induced. There's video to corroborate everything I'm saying. And
so it's just like, I mean, was it
the aggression
like
that they
racist,
it was very racial slurs thrown at us, disrespecting our women, disrespecting the entire shoot, just disrespecting us as people.
Right, you always videoing, so
exactly.
So I'm just trying to figure out, because I'm read the papers, seen the news, and this story was actually NBC and all over the place, but you all got in a limo and you took some women with you to go down and jump out of a limo to go jump on somebody to do a video with some women with you.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm just you know.
So yes.
Okay.
That's exactly what supposedly happened. I spent approximately 64 days in jail and was released, and here I am now. To share my story, to just kind of negate any, negative rumors about who Chicago Maverick is, because I'm definitely not that guy, so yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy, Queen. Real crazy. It's real crazy.
I mean, you seem like you're still kind of stunned.
And I am, because now it's a lawsuit that's pending now, Okay, I got exonerated.
So let me ask you a question, because unless you was actually there, but if you read the paper and you listen to the news, they, people got arrested. So I don't know if both groups got arrested.
No, just us.
Really?
Yes, just us.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
When you say just us?
Just me and my constituents. Just me and my comrades who, came to support the shoot. Just us. We were arrested.
So would you say it might have been a case where everybody was just kind of partying around that same time, which is what happens on Rush? I mean, would you say it just, it just got a little bit...
Being logical about it, sure it could have been handled differently or what have you. It is what it is. It didn't go
The way
the way that
that's what you
it
saying
should have
did.
went. But I just think had a thorough investigation taken place on the scene, none of the backlash would have transpired. It was just that they saw 4 black guys in the midst of a crowd of white people, and everybody is pointing at us without asking us what our names were or anything, just arrest and book us. Like, I just thought it was just so unjust and unfair, and
So you had to serve time.
I had to serve time. I had to spend time away from my career, from my family, because of an investigation not handled properly.
So the limo driver, the young ladies that were with you all, I want to we're gonna go and take a real quick commercial break.
Okay.
But I want to talk about, ask you some questions about that. The limo driver, what was going on? I mean, was everybody, because see, like I said, I know what happens on Rush.
Right.
Okay, everybody kicking it.
Everybody's out there kicking it and having a good time.
And we somewhat party in a different way. And you've heard stories about over in that area.
Yeah.
And how they drink. So I don't understand why both sides wasn't questioned. That's
exactly.
why,
Exactly.
So we're gonna go to commercial break,
okay.
and when we come back, we're gonna finish talking to the Chicago Maverick. Welcome back to Full Circle. They always get me. They always catch me off guard. However, welcome back again. We have the one and only Chicago Maverick in the house.
Yeah. So
before we went to commercial break,
yes.
we were actually talking about what had happened back here last year. Not around this time, but.
So.
I want to ask you about the bus.
Right.
The bus, the limo.
When we got off the
what
bus.
Did the people say that was driving the limo?
When we got off the bus, he was supposed to just hit a block and come back and get us and take us to our location. He never, in that short period of time, that fight broke out, that melee rather, because it was 4 of us fighting about 12, 15 guys. This is on tape, Queen. Like, my videographer filmed everything that happened that night. The girls, everybody is just like, what is going on? When we got arrested.
He was still?
Yes, he was still filming. 4, 5 of us, 4 or 5 with my videographer. We were fighting, he's filming. We didn't have intention on filming a fight. Because that's what it said.
It says that you all intentionally went down there.
Had he not filmed that, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. Had he not filmed it. Had he not filmed that incident, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you right now. They wanted to give me 21 years.
So
for a fight
did no one get hurt? Anyone get hurt?
Yes, an off-duty cop got his jaw broke.
Okay, I seen that.
And but I don't want to sound mean or come off like a jerk, but that normally happens when men fight. Something gets broken, Now, once did you present yourself as an officer or try to, alleviate the problem?
So let me ask you, do you, because again, I know everybody had been drinking. So, do you actually remember what was some of the first words?
I remember everything vividly. I remember everything. When things started to transpire, we nipped it in the bud. I grabbed my guy and sent the other guy on about his way. I actually knew the guy that my guy got into it with. I went to college with the guy. That was the only reason he was even in our circle, because I went to school with him, this white guy. So, and he ended up being the one my guy got into it with ultimately. I turned around, I looked back up, and there go my guy, and this guy that I went to school with bumping heads. And there was nothing I can do at that point. Like, things had hit the fan.
I mean, so far as words, and I'm going off of what I've read and what I've saw from the news. What happened that these two?
Well, if I may, again, prior to all the fight.
And I mean, I know you have to kind of be careful
you know,
with what you're saying, because
exactly.
this is still,
Yeah,
this is still an open case, and people are still locked up behind bars, behind this. So I know you have to be kind of careful. So just answer whatever you can.
Prior to the whole fight, there were niggas go home, man. Beers thrown, open beers thrown at us, and just.
And you know what? Don't mean to cut you off right there, but sometimes this is how those parties go after drinking all night. You can hear about this, and don't a black person have to be, African American have to be at a party, and it's just them partying and all the drinking and running up into each other. That's just how they party. So that's why I understand why you all were the only ones arrested.
Exactly.
And that's why I just keep going back to saying, well, what was said. And
again.
So after you heard this, after you started hearing this, what was your first thought? I mean, at this point, everybody is riled up.
I had a job to do. I came to do a job.
So you were still trying to
I sought out that night to do a job. I had
So let me ask you, were you all videoing at that point?
Yes, we were in take. Yes. We were rolling. You know, and we were just getting a lot of B-roll footage, you know. When it started, we was actually in the middle of Clark Street, partying, literally partying. We was actually in the middle. We had shut Clark down. We had a full blown out party in the middle of Clark Street. And we were partying, the white people, we partied, we all were intermingling.
Right.
So to say we set out to do a hate crime, no. So far from the truth, it's pathetic. I have white friends. I have white friends in my phone that I kick it and rap with on a weekly basis. You know, so.
And you went to college, plus you're a rapper.
So
and,
it just
I'm glad you specified that you went to college.
Yes, I definitely have went to college, and I was a student at Northern Illinois University.
Oh, really?
Finished my studies there.
Really?
Now I'm actually enrolled in Columbia, finishing that. So yeah, studying
all
theater.
Right,
and
all right, my brother.
Yeah. Thanks for asking.
So, at this point, and I know you can't talk a lot about everything, but I'm understanding that you are the only one out of the group.
Yeah. The penalties they was trying to stick me with was so severe and harsh. They charged me with 2 counts of mob action, 4 counts of aggravated battery, assault, just a plethora of just stacked up, trumped up charges, you know. Again, if my videographer if he hadn't continued to roll, wow, I wouldn't be here today. So, shout outs to my videographer, James Oliver.
All right, shout outs.
Yeah.
Shout outs. So what about the other people now that was with you? Just things is just
things are moving on slowly but surely. Just the same evidence that cleared me would clear them too. It's just a process.
So let me ask you, how does it feel to have to endure something like this at this point? I mean, because I know it's taken a lot out of you, and
It's very trying. It's very trying because I have never experienced it, you know, throughout my whole life. I didn't.
and you were what, 30?
I'm 32 years old.
32 years old.
Yes.
Okay.
I've never experienced that in my whole entire life. I actually, it's foreign to me, you know. So, and I got a son that's 11 years old, and I don't want him, you know, to ever endure that. You know what I mean? I mean, our president is black. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You would think we would have moved so far away from racism, you know, but
So, I mean, do you feel like, I mean, at one point, did you feel like I've been in situations where I felt like I just want to quit, and or because I have a child, I need to set an example, and so I kind of feel you, but I'm just trying to see at this point where do you plan to take your career and
I
everything?
actually was on the brink of just saying, you know what, no more music, you know, and that's when my manager, Philip Martell, shouts out to Philip Martell, that's where he comes into play at, you know. This is a guy that's very instrumental in my music career. Like everything that has transpired with Chicago Maverick and co-ed music and rap and roll gang has
Chicago Maverick.
has solely
It sounds like a whole big crew.
yeah, Chicago Maverick. I get that a lot.
Okay.
People think where's the rest of you guys?
Right.
Yeah. Musically, I am a group. I have that many styles.
Right.
So yeah. So with Philip Martell, that guy is just very instrumental in the whole movement. You know, rap and roll gang. He the CEO of that, and he's appointed me general. And it's just an honor to be a part of that because I was on a brink of quitting, and I haven't had someone invest so much in me. You know, it's overwhelming. It's just real overwhelming, and I see a lot of progress.
So it kind of came.
It came at a
and then it
perfect
went.
time.
But I'm saying the feeling of feeling like
the feeling came
right,
and quickly subsided.
I know that's right.
Sure did.
I know that's right. So I want to get a little bit more on the music. Because he will be, Chicago Maverick will
Chicago
be performing
yeah.
on Full Circle tonight.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So let me ask you now, what can we be expecting from you?
Okay. Well, right now, I'm working with Billy Diesel Beats. Shouts out to my man Billy Diesel right now. We got a lot of projects working overseas right now that's popping right now. I just did a joint with French Montana, 100 Bands. I just did a joint with Bro. Shouts out to French Montana. Shouts out to DJ Envious, my New York connect. You can expect the Invasion project coming first quarter. First quarter, January, and the Invasion project will be out.
So what type of music? What will, I mean, will you be talking a little bit about your experience,
yes,
what you have?
Yes.
I'm trying to get a little bit of
yes,
it.
my whole form of music is testimonial. My whole form of music is about, if not my life, a life that I can relate to or have seen or have, I don't know. People gonna be able to relate to my music because if you haven't personally been through it, you know somebody that has been through it, you know, or just on a human level, you can sympathize or empathize.
So let me ask you,
Yes.
what your music, what would make it different from today's rapping?
Well, I don't really like to even categorize myself as a rapper because what I do.
You should have checked me
yes.
earlier.
So let me check right now. So let me do some checking right now. Okay, because what I actually it's not rapping. You know, I'm venting. I'm more so speaking to you, as cliche as that may sound. I'm speaking to you, but every song I present comes directly from my heart. Like, there's
can
no
you
lack
sing,
of passion.
So can you sing like, you know? I can't
I believe
sing, I was
so.
asking.
Yes. Cause I implement both in my music, hip hop and R&B,
Okay.
and reggae and rock. So I'm like multifaceted when it comes to a style of music.
Well, you definitely gonna have to come back and check Full
Most-
Circle out with
most
all that
def-
reggae.
most
and-
definitely. Most
you know, a
definitely.
young man got in trouble before saying that he did country and western and all that type of stuff. I
Really?
said, come on and sing some of
Uh-huh.
that. And he broke it down for me. So he really, I
Okay.
thought I was catching him up, but you know.
Uh-huh.
So I've heard
Right.
people can do all
Probably
type
impressed
of,
you too.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
really was very impressive, considering he was African American
Mm-hmm.
as well. So it was, you know. But we
Yeah.
have to have you come and do some of that reggae. I like reggae.
You really? I like
like
it too.
reggae.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, because we have a lot of different things going on around here in Chicago. Now, if someone is having a private party, are they able to, or they have to contact Philip to hire
Yeah,
you?
Philip Martell. Get up with Philip Martell, at Philip Martell anywhere, and or at Chicago Maverick. At
So
City
yeah,
Boy Ken.
let's talk about your email, your
Yeah,
Facebook.
you can follow me on Twitter at
Twitter,
Chicago Maverick, Facebook Ray Charles
So
Robinson.
everything is
Yeah, Facebook Ray Charles Robinson. I like to call myself Ray Charles because
I
I
was
just
gonna
thought
ask that. You
I just
thought
thought I just thought he was so prolific and so, in lack of better words, dope with how he created music, and he didn't need.
Talented.
I like how
he
the
was
fact
so in
that
touch.
he didn't need a feature. He was his features. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So I don't too much beat myself up if I can't get a feature, cause I'll do that vocal part my own. I'll do all my own vocals anyway. So I would like to liken myself like Ray Charles. Plus his last name Robinson, so I think we some kin.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That would be a great thing,
You
right?
never know. Yeah.
That would be a great thing. So again, they can catch you at.
At Chicago Maverick Twitter.
And how would you get in touch with Philip?
Philip Martell at Philip Martell.
At Philip Martell.
Yes.
Okay.
At Philip Martell.
And just tell me, do you have anything big, upcoming shows coming up?
Right now, I
in the
got a
holidays?
really big show coming up on the 24th at Club Bobby McGee's. Pop out. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll in the building. Philip Martell will be in the building.
Because Philip Martell, he's a rapper as well.
Yeah, he's
right?
a rapper. He's actually becoming becoming a mogul for Chicago. Believe it or not, like he's got so much going on, and
We gonna
and
have
so
to
many,
get him on here,
He got so
too.
many irons in the fire. Be on the lookout. Snapper Jones. Be on the lookout for that guy. It's my big bro. Yeah.
So the next big one is.
It's November 24th. Club Bobby McGee's.
Okay.
Yes.
You sound pretty excited about it.
I am. I'll be performing to a live band that
Oh,
night.
really?
Yeah, it's a very intimate setting. A way that I can just get up close and personal with my fans and just kind of rock with them like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, what would you say to the viewers, far as, and I'm just again, because we're gonna take a break so you can do your song.
Okay.
But what would you say to the viewers, far as this incident? And I mean, because I'm sure it's a lot of people around that's been up with the story, just to kind of.
Well, I want to say, today, in this present day, I don't camouflage. I don't have any filters, and like that. I actually work very hard to present myself as the person you see me today. So yeah, I'm definitely not that combative guy. I'm definitely not that guy that the media hyped up to be. No, I'm definitely not that guy. Chicago Maverick. Just trying to keep a positive outlook and just stay the course. I'm aware that things aren't what they seem to be. And keeping that up front, you know, I got work to do. I can't too much focus and worry about, you know, the naysayers and the negativity, because, you know, they talked about Jesus. So all I can do is just keep doing what I'm doing, is stand. And I just, big shout out to all my supporters, all my family, everybody that's supporting this rap and roll game, co-ed music. Like, I love you guys. Like, for real.
All right. That's a good thing, and it's a good feeling, and I have not felt nothing but a good vibe ever since you walked through the door. Thank you. And I really appreciate you taking out time. But now it's time for the entertainment. Yeah. So again, you're going to sing.
Right now I'm going to perform Drink and Drive. Hit single off my freshman album, Today's Special. Yeah.
So when you say I always tell people I'm a little naive when it comes to music. Freshman album.
That was my first album.
Okay. See, I should know that right off, but you know,
my sophomore album was Young Folks Music. Young Folks Music still going crazy online right now. Y'all go check that album out. It's everywhere.
Yeah, what about YouTube?
Yeah, I'm all over YouTube, all over Dat Piff, I'm all over Reverb Nation, Whole Share,
okay, we're gonna ask
Tweet My Mixtape.
He got everything.
Yes.
He got everything. Well, we're gonna go to commercial break. When we come back, we're gonna have the one and only Chicago Maverick right here on Full Circle Flow tonight. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Puppet. This is a public announcement.
Yeah. Candy paint, 93 in your tank, leather seats, every street you attempt to ride, you can hardly see how convinced am I. If you die rolling. If you survive, you some kind of Moses. You in the moment, hit homing. When they hear you beep, it's for a pretty woman. No atonement, rest in peace, Puppet. These are true lies. You wanna tell me something? Cops pulled you over. High problem, you mean high officer. You're awkward, feel awful. More vodka, no license. Hakuna Matata, you in the bottle. It's a friend of ours. Thinking about the pain, 80 miles an hour, 80 bucks a gallon. Turn up your speakers, had a hit and run. Cop another liter, crash another Beamer. You a screwdriver, you never drink again. You are such a liar, searching for your lighter. You never saw her coming, hit when she was 12. She never be a woman. Life means nothing if you take it from